Now, here in the book of Hebrews, we read, "Men swear by something greater than themselves. For them an oath serves as a guarantee and puts an end to all argument." It's really kind of a foreign concept for us in this treacherous culture. The idea that one's word would be binding and could, in fact, end an argument. No, you have my word. I didn't do that. Oh, okay. You must not have done that. You gave your word. And it seems odd to us that we would trust that, but if we look back a little bit into history, we see how our own moral understanding of things has gotten so skewed. In fact, in the Inferno, Dante Alighieri puts the treacherous, that includes the liars, at the bottom level of hell, below the fornicators, below the warmongers, below the thieves and the gluttonous. All the way down at the bottom is the liar. Lying is such an evil, evil thing. And yet we've inverted this morality, really, I mean, almost perfectly, but in today's sort of capitalistic, comfort-seeking society, right? Where we excuse so many things out of, oh, well, they did it out of fear, they did it out of fear of discomfort, or we're sympathetic to the bad guy in so many things these days. I didn't watch it, but I think the play that was adapted into a movie, Wicked, is one of these things where it's like, oh, let's get it from the bad guy's perspective and see how they're actually just the misunderstood good guy in the scene, and the good guy's actually the bad guy, right? We've gotten this sort of inversion here. But if we understand what giving our word means, it sort of brings back the weight. When you swear to something, what you're saying to somebody is that I'm so convicted that I didn't do this thing, and that I want you to understand that I didn't do this thing, that I'm willing to take on even greater punishment than the punishment for the crime you're accusing me of, by risking to swear. Because when I, like, let's say I steal something, right? Or let's say I'm accused of stealing something. And let's say we go back to where, when people actually believed in morality and they're going to cut my hand off because I stole something. If I say to them, I swear I did not do it, what I'm saying is, okay, I can be accused of theft and get my hand cut off, or I could be caught in a lie and executed. I'm willing to put my life on the line to tell you I didn't do this. And the alternative is far less grave, right? So when you swear to something, you're immediately putting yourself all the way out to execution. I will now do a thing that if I'm proved wrong now, I'm shown a liar and I'm to be killed. Right? That's how grave telling the truth is. That's how grave telling a lie is. Right? When we lie to someone, what do? Right? Well, let's say when we get into a bar fight, as we're all want to do from time to time, right? What do? Well, we bloody a couple noses. Maybe somebody's arm gets broken. Maybe somebody gets a concussion. And we make a mess, and there's some financial remuneration that's required. Okay, fine. We hurt somebody's body. When we tell a lie, what do? We hurt someone's mind. We hurt their perception of reality. We hurt their ability to navigate their way through a world because we've given them bad information. And in what way are we made in the image and likeness of God? In the shape of our nose, which now looks a little crooked because we've been punched? Or in the acuteness of our mind, which can perceive things of the created world and judge them correctly or incorrectly? We're made in the image and likeness of God in our intellect and in our will. And when we lie, we bend our will. And when we lie to somebody else, we bend their mind. We attack the image of God in these people. This is why Satan is not called the father of murderers. He's called the father of lies. Today, we lie willy-nilly. And because of that, one, our own souls are are decrepit. But two, we can't trust anybody anymore. I mean, you used to, if you think about it in the ancient world, you used to just be able to walk into somebody's house. Like literally, you could just walk into somebody's house and sit down at their table. Yeah, I don't know you. And I mean, the person would be like, what are you doing here? But there wouldn't be this immediate fear that they're going to get hurt, that they're going to get robbed, that they're going to get lied to, right? That person would make that known in the conversation. But it's not like today where everybody's suspicious of everybody else. And so anytime anything goes out of order, we immediately think the worst. They're here to kill me. No, it was just hot outside. I needed a place to sit down in the cool. That's all I was going to do here. All I was going to do was sit down and get a little air conditioning. No, I don't believe you. I mean, we're so twisted up. We've lost we've lost the age of integrity. Again, we'll go back to the scripture passage here and just consider how significant this is. For them, an oath serves as a guarantee and puts an end to all arguments. Do the people who know you see in you a person with so much integrity that if you had blood on your hands and a knife at your feet and someone has just been stabbed and you were able to say, I did not do it, would they believe you? There's more to this. You misunderstand. This isn't what it looks like. Would they believe you? They should be able to. Right? We've got to stop lying. It undermines the integrity of our entire society. If you cannot trust the words coming out of your neighbor's mouth, you can't trust anything. We gossip, we lie, we slander, we detract, and we think that it's nothing bad because we're not physically hurting somebody. Guys, it's way better to physically hurt somebody than to mentally hurt them. Way better. Way better. It is far worse to tell a lie than to break a bone. And because we're so soft and pathetic, we don't believe that. We find that difficult to understand. Because we live for the world, because we live for comfort. Tell me all the lies you want, just give me my stuff. But don't physically hurt me because then I'll be uncomfortable and I won't be able to enjoy my stuff. Therefore, physical offenses are far greater. But that's not true. We've got to dig deep and start to straighten ourselves out from the inside out to regain an integrity that I will not lie. You know, there's a man that I respect a lot that's been more and more popular these days. His name's Jordan Peterson, and you might like or dislike his politics. That doesn't matter. The reason I'm bringing him up is because this man was shot to fame because he refused to lie. He lives his life not telling any lies. And at the beginning, he offended people, and people didn't understand that when he said he didn't like the dinner that they made for him, he wasn't being mean. They asked him a question, and he answered it truthfully. And now everybody just kind of knows that, and they're able to it's all fine, because they just know. Jordan's going to tell the truth. What if we all did that? And nobody was offended, because that was that person's experience of the situation, and everybody told the truth. Imagine what our society could be. And that's not to say that we stop violence. Physical violence really is not that big a deal. Lying is. So for all of us, and I say all of us, in the ways that we sin through word, stop and recollect how you do that and how you need to go about whatever you have to put into place to stop doing that. Whether it's the sins of words of gossip, which is just talking too much. Doggone it, you don't need to talk that much, right? You don't have to talk about those things. It's none of your business, right? Whether you talk or whether what you talk is a lie, right? Some people they'll just lie. That's why are you lying? You don't need to lie. Don't lie. Just tell the truth. Take the risk. Take the risk of whatever social consequence might come of telling the truth, right? Whatever it is, right? Let's restore some confidence, at least within this community, of the integrity of the word, and to protect that manner that manner in which we are made in the image and likeness of God, and to preserve and to protect it above all other things, to respect and to protect the dignity of our intellect and our will, and let our words reflect that nobility.